The fennel is like ouzo candy.
Isn't that sweet? I love the flavor, man. It's like sugar, you know. It's off the chart.
Can you eat the flowers on the fennel?
Yeah, they're just basically seed. But you know, I don't know if you realize. You see all my figs? See, I live in a place that figs don't grow. You know, figs aren't supposed to grow here in the north.
No, I know. We've got lots of figs in Victoria. Lots of fig plants. They're not supposed to grow there either.
Yeah, this one here gets ripe. It's called Desert King. It gets really good.
The blueberries in there, in the pines, look like they're going to be absolutely incredibly massive.
Yeah, they will be.
Yeah.
And if you want to have something really cool, there's red currant up against the building. They're really delicious. Walk around there and eat them. You'll see when you get there. Right up against the building.
We have a tree. Would be better to put them in the ground or container?
What?
Big trees.
Oh, everything in the ground. See, containers are really restricted, and here's the problem with containers. The roots are forced to grow around themselves. As they expand, they're going to girdle. They'll choke themselves because they have nowhere else to go. And they keep getting thicker and thicker, and they're just going to choke. So you always want to get plants in the soil.
I just wanted him to hear about growing in containers.
we don't have the land, so
If you don't have the land,
yeah.
then make large boxes and put them on the concrete or something. Container plants, the challenge is that because the plant's in a container, the roots are forced to grow around itself. As they expand, they're going to choke themselves. They're going to girdle.
Oh, I see.
I mean, just do the math.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Yeah.
And so this is why you never want to buy a plant in a container. Always buy plants bare root, because they're in a container. They're already trained to grow in that pattern, and they're going to choke themselves.
Yeah, well, I don't know, in landscaping, you normally just take your knife and just cut the roots, right?
Try to spread them.
Yeah, try to get them spread out.
But I'm saying, ideally, you want to have plants in soil.
Wow.
That's why it's nice to buy bare root trees, because they weren't in containers.
Yeah.
They were just taken out of the ground.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And we can buy a lot of bare root.
Well, just the time of year. Yeah, just wait till they're dormant. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's when you want to put your plants in. You know.
Yeah.
But people in a hurry. Being in a hurry is just never. You know, the Bible says, "Be anxious for nothing."
Everything in prayer and supplication, submitting your requests unto God.
Yeah, just not be anxious. You know, because anxious is just not a good idea.
Relaxed and calm is his.
Yeah. I love the word. God is really, He gave us a good owner's manual. It says, "Be anxious for nothing." He really gets it. Like, it's not a good idea,
Yet our society is so.
We're just the opposite in the society. We want it all right now, instant, and we're totally like anxious as can be to get it, And when you get it, then they don't like it and want something else.
Well, we're really grateful to be able to come here and see you.
Well, I'm so glad you could come. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we looked up and we're like, because we're going to be in the area. We already had
All
a
right.
plan, and we saw that. Well, Roy knew about the documentary, and we're like, well, let's see if we can reach out to Paul if there's something we can do. And then we saw we'd be in this area on the Sundays when you were doing it, so it was like it was meant to be.
And what a perfect day.
Yeah. Gorgeous, yeah.
Wow, eh? It's like
Isn't that sweet? Like licorice almost,
But sweet licorice.
Yeah.
There are two different types of fennel, right?
There's a green one. This is the I can't think of the name of it, but there's one that's more green. This is more of like a chocolate, a brown, a darker color.
There's one that kind of spreads, though, correct?
I don't know.
The fennel will go to seed and it'll grow.
Go everywhere. That's why I got to cut this back soon. So I'll cut this down to the ground and grow back again. I want to show you all God's how can I say his toilet paper. Come here. Before they created tissue paper, this is God's idea. You see this mullein over here?
Oh yeah.
Look at those leaves. Look at those. And go handle them. Those are the nicest tissue you could ever imagine.
And there's no rash or after effects?
No rash, no after effects, and it biodegrades.
Are you using it?
I'm just saying, before tissue, this is what they did use.
Yeah.
This is what was used before tissue was made.
Yeah. So those are the biggest plants like that I've ever seen.
I know. You don't usually see them that big,
A couple
yeah.
of my clients have, but they're not
Not that
close to
size.
that size.
But that's such nice tissue, you know. Now I want to show you the effect of nutrient density. Does anybody here use herbs in their cooking?
Yes.
You use thyme?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, that's cool.
Sometimes, yeah.
Use it, get that word. But anybody familiar with thyme? I want you to take a really tiny piece because I want you to see how nutrient density is so powerful. I'm talking tiny because
We've
We
tried.
just
We've
tried
already
it.
tried it.
Just tried it out.
It's
yeah,
amazing.
oh, it's
Ago, and
potent, man. It's so strong.
Exactly, just a tiny.
That's more potent than your wasabi.
I know.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's powerful. And what I love about it is that it's what it's growing in, wood chips. I mean, you know, people, you can buy thyme in the store. It's not this. You know, this is nutrient density, you know. It's just like, it's powerful. Now, have you been to my chicken pen?
We went and looked at the chickens. Yeah, she said the cougar got in there and got a bunch of chickens.
Have you ever been to a chicken pen, though? In public?
Oh yeah.
They stink.
Yeah, lots of them.
Stink, yeah.
Mine has no odor. Did you notice? There's no odor.
Yeah, no, it doesn't smell like chicken.
And you know what else? When you come to a chicken pen, the chickens all run up to you. Mine don't.
No.
Because they're not hungry. Because they're satisfied.
There's a whole different vibe off your chicken.
Yeah, because they're satisfied. See, most chickens are hungry, and they peck on one another because they're lacking protein. They're trying to get feathers for protein because they don't have it in their food. Where these chickens eat everything out of my garden, live food, they're totally satisfied.
Wow.
And there's no stench because the manure is so lost in the yard waste, you can't even find it. I mean, you can't even, you go there and you look on the ground, you can't even see manure. It's just because it's so lost in all the yard waste.
Wow.
Which is so right. You know, stench is not good.
I just can't get over like everywhere.
Look at that. Awesome.
You can even see the soil right here.
I know.
Just going,
Yeah.
Just so.
And you go in my chicken pen, you can go down 2.5 feet with your hands. Because it's just, I'm telling you, man, it's all compost. It's just totally awesome how it's made.
So you use some of that for around the plants and stuff?
Well, you know, not my garden. Oh, here's this issue with abundance. Come here, look at my chicken pen. You'll see my fence is getting real short.
Well, I see that. No, I've seen
Yeah.
in there and seen
Yeah,
that.
you know why?
Because the
you've
soil
got
you're
such-
getting.
The ground's raising.
Yeah.
So I have to get it out of there because I'm losing my fence. So at all levels, I'm being pushed with abundance. My garden doesn't really need it, but I got to get it out of here and put my garden because I have too much.
You gotta get it out.
I got to get it out because I have too much. I'm losing my fence. I have abundance at every level. It's just amazing. Did you get to sample the chives?
The blueberries are delicious too.
And see what I'll do, you see all that coarse stuff in there that's, you know, they're not eating?
Yeah.
When it all dries up, I just pull in a pile and burn it. Make ashes, which is really good for the ground. So it's just totally convenient. You see, people have these compost bins, and they're always chopping up and turning and doing all this work to try to, you know, break down all this stuff. Chickens just do it all for so easy.
Well, that's all I have for this video. Bang around that bell icon if you want to be notified when new videos come out. Call us on the hotline if you have comments or questions and want to be featured in an upcoming video. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Check us out on the website, and we'll see you guys on the next one.